I lyrical
Master.
Clay Paris, who make on you, I can't ask it if you been you. Say my journey, Tina can ask him my jamo. And yes, I know money, the more I get you. And you love family, the more I get you.
Sktv, the best in Liberia. Sktv, the best in Africa. Sktv, the best in Mama Liberia. Must hold by the lofa and grandmother.
And I didn't ya to money, and I said ya to money, and I can't play ya to money, and I could do ya to money, and I didn't ya to money, and I said ya to money. And I can't play ya to money, and I could do ya to money. Another forget now ya to money. That's the thing. Another forget now. Cause you walk on my ya to money. Yeah. Oh.
Sktv, the best in Liberia. Sktv, the best in Africa. Sktv, the best in Mama Liberia. Must hold by the lofa and grandmother.
There are things we can do. We bring in good news and we give it to you. We talking for podcasts and connecting people and culture from here and out part of the globe. Qualified people who waiting to sell. The flesh, the time and the efforts are red. The broadcast we giving are real and I promise my best to work with my life without fear. From Grandfather Nima to Lufa, from Riverside to Raji to Chile, from Grand Crew, Bombing, Kidman, Montserrat, San to Bacalu, from Maryland, Bonk to the Maggie B. We the best in the land, yeah, LIB. We the best in the land, yeah, LIB. We the best in the land, yeah, LIB.
Sktv, the best in Liberia. Sktv, the best in Africa.
Yes, indeed, Sktv, we are the best. In fact, it is the best in Liberia. Sktv is the best in Liberia, Africa. Yes, and none of the rest of the world. Easy, but thank God, folks. Sktv the best in Africa. Sktv the best around the world, and Sktv the best right here in Liberia. That's why people are what? People are trooping into us. People keep coming to us back to back, even when we are sleeping. When you're sleeping, sometimes when you receive calls, you be thinking, what's going on? Someone just come, Mabel. And y'all, thank you so much for Sktv. In fact, Mabel, y'all, thank you. You people are the only group of people who have, always, telling us about happening, fairness and so forth, without being biased and back to back. That's the thing. Thanks to all of you too, those of you who always, follow us, especially even if you want a motorbike. There are some motorcyclists. Sometimes when you're doing work, let me just say this. Share the show, please. Those of you who just joining us. Yeah, Robert Fasuli Jackley. Thank you. Share the show, those of you. Share the show to all of your groups you're in. That's the best thing to do. Share the show so that others can know that indeed that we are live and we are active, so that they too can also watch and be part of the Thursday edition of the Sktv show. So many things to talk about, but there are the motorcyclists who came not too long. I was on my different friend, and they were looking for me back to back. So people say, "Oh, maybe someone here to you." So myself, I think I say, "Oh God," I walk out, and the motorcyclist, Hawkman. See me, I'm here to appreciate you people, for a job well done. I admire the show. I like the show. It's not that I don't have side. I have my own side when it comes to the politics in Liberia. But, no side is better than Liberia. So that's why I want to listen to you people, and you people always talking from your heart. You people are not sounding like someone who thinking about maybe had to make friends with some kind of big person, lawmaker, senator, government official, then people all in a DM trying to make them to look. No. So that guy said, maybe I'm proud of you people. It's just that the other guys are not here, you here. But actually, I'm proud of SKTV. And I passed by to say thank to you people for the job well done. And he gave 1 or 2 recommendations. And that was great. So for us here, our profit is for Liberia to be better. Even though some of you, your part can ball, our own can ball. Some people, that's the beauty of life. So folks, good evening. Share the show. Steve will soon be here with us on this Thursday edition. Mind you, every Thursday, Friday and Saturday for Steve, Mr. Cannon, and yeah, you know, they will always driving us through to our weekend and so forth. So share the show, people. Share the show. Let me see myself. I'm trying to share the show. Yes. And then invite someone to also follow. David Williams, thank you for joining us. Alaska Pay, thank you too also. And Sidiki Trery, thank you too for joining this show this Thursday. Yeah, Steve will soon be here. Please share the show myself. I'm trying to share. Yeah, I'll either hit around 300 to 400. Thanks to the Liberian Senate, we are getting good news, at least for the Ministry of Transport, for the transport people. We don't know yet whether the executive will veto. You know, the executive will always veto. So the Ministry of Transport and the other people who from the MCC who are also, what you may call it, those of you who are traffic parking attendants, you know, those of you, you know, good news that the Liberian Senate is saying that entire LTMI what it should be paused for now. So that's the news we're hearing. We will bring you detail into that, but that's the latest coming from the House of Senate. Steve is already here. Please let's share the show. My dear brother, good evening. I don't want to start you with trouble, so let me just greet you in a very peaceful manner. Yeah. Today I want no trouble. I'm alive. I want trouble.
Well, folks, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. It's good to be back on SKTV. Today, tomorrow, and Saturday, we have a lot to cover. For those of you who were in your feelings the other time, we're back. If you think you stay in your feelings and you want to discuss the issue, we're here. We don't shy away from the issue you know of. Yeah, someone don't come on the show to can play chen. We can't make sure we take care of business. And we'll say it. It's up to you. Some days you happy, some days you can't, you're not happy. The eyes will be looking. But the truth will always be the truth, and we'll always say the truth. As always, the Liberian people are the most important people on earth. And the Liberian women are the most beautiful women on earth. Melbourne, there seems to be a lot going on in the nation. I'm looking at you, looking like you, the nation capital, you just inside. You're looking like you enjoying the nation capital.
My man, Sunday good Sunday, and man, you know, but in fact, people were planning so that the tournament can be, I don't know, postponed or suspended or what you may call it. My master, I joined them because I don't get no here, no taste. So, but again, that's the society. Whereby before, people used to say that the country money, when they give it to you, you eat it. But this time around, we can't even see the country money anymore.
But we country?
Liberia now. And way back, I can say because today now, then people like you people now, you will pass somewhere and say, maybe, yeah, then someone will say, maybe eat it at the country money. Maybe can't even see the country money anymore.
You ain't got country over there. You ain't got nothing going on.
Well, we get control.
Come and start the conversation.
We're very serious.
Yeah, share the show, folks. I know about the show will be hot today. Just pop up. The show will be hot. I know some of you, but you'll run away today again. You'll go get us that. Who's all drive out on the truth? We can't drive out on the truth. No, we can't. But maybe a lot of things going on from a social standpoint, from a political standpoint, it's not easy. My man, plenty things going on. We'll start from America. Plenty things going on. We'll start from America. Then we'll haul it all the way down to Liberia. But the only thing I can say is plenty of things going on in the country and around the world. Social issue is too much. I was saying that man in my business, one other guy can send me there. I was seeing men ago who I call my hero again, saying stay chasing that leg. But I said the men are my hero. What they are so drop out my hero for? The men stay chasing the leg, baby, the leg, they what you don't do. If you do a good job, you think you'll be rehired, you will be rehired. I told you from day one, the story between that pastor and that girl is the story of prostitution. I never heard it from you. I told you, hey, me, I don't go behind how to talk. You're all making noise and trying to intellectualize and make it spiritual and make it like a God being. That's scam. That prostitution. And God, let me tell you something. Go read your Bible. Google. God is in favor of prostitution. Let me tell you today. God endorses prostitution. Go read your Bible. Go read your Bible. That you're gonna read Bible, man. You Bible can read Bible. No pastor read Bible for me to interpret. I read Bible myself, and I'm a plan with God. So God is in favor. Who are we to be fair? No, who are we to be fair? I can never be fair with what God said. The thing what God agree on, I agree with. The thing what God agree on, I agree with. My man, that story. Maybe I'm begging. Let me make an appeal before the show starts. Before we get into the real conversation. Let me make an appeal. Please, when you go in for the break today, I beg you, Chief, can you set it up and so we can be part of the news bulletin? We really do miss it, my man. I've been getting a lot of people that are complaining that they want to hear from the news bulletin. They really used to enjoy what the lady name that normally reads and what the guy name. Mark, what his name?
Micah Davis.
Micah Davis. My man, I've been getting so many reports. I say I will tell Melbourne in front of all of y'all so y'all can leave me alone. My people, when y'all see, when I go over the new bulletin now, y'all bring Melbourne, yeah. He told us, man, I be anyway.
Yeah. That's the thing. That now you talking. Did my son get issue with them?
My man, I was starting.
My son get issue. The people they abandon us. All of them, Steve. These people tell you yeah. Talk to them too.
Melbourne, we can have this conversation. Melbourne, we can have a conversation today. For the next few days, we'll be appealing to our people. You know, let me be honest with you, Melbourne. Is there a woman who in love with you? When you leave her, it can hurt her. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
Most of our people, some of the complaints they have gotten was Mr. Cannon, John CNC, it made them discouraged or whatever. And I've explained to them numerous times that the politics thing here, you can't be emotionally connected to it. People got decisions that will make. Mr. Cannon has all right to join any party he wants to join. So is Melbourne, so is Monk, and so is Steve. Oh, but Mr. Cannon not supposed to. The man, a grown man, he can do whatever he want to do. So, not because of that now, you will leave Melbourne and the rest of the team who are there stranded. See the Maga David who are be talking radio sharp more. Maga David be talking on the radio sharp more. Maga David and the back and scared. And that easy right now, all of that. The whole thing is that looking funny.
My brother, tell them all.
So
tell them, chairman.
Slow down. That is about the thing we do. Relax. You make the case for you. Relax.
Oh God.
Yeah, now the problem with you make it within the whole thing other than right now, it will become funny. Leave it with all.
No, I leave it with you, sir. You know that you the spokesperson for us.
Folks, we're begging you. We're holding your feet. Starting off tomorrow, we'll try to kickstart the conversation again. Please, folks, let us support this idea and let us continue to support the platform. So tomorrow we'll resume. I think Monk will be here tomorrow, by the grace of God, we'll resume. We're begging you guys. And maybe I know we normally say 2020 tomorrow. I will start first. I will be the first to contribute my own 20.
Okay.
You understand? Yeah, so that we can kickstart this thing. Folks, we got to make sure we make this thing happen, please.
Yeah, so let me chip in on that, Steve, and say to those of you who think that because of one or two teams, they still just stated that, oh yeah, this other person, for me, Steve, that I keep saying. For me, I have no issues with people with their own political affiliation. That's the thing. I won't have a problem with you when you want to hold my view on national issues. Then I have issue with you. Like for example, Steve, or maybe Steve do an issue with me. No. The national issue. Let all of us let have our own different views. But if you want to, what kind of this is politics. Liberal politics, if you mind my dear, you will get a stroke. You will even commit suicide.
Yeah.
People jumping. Yeah. But Steve, you see some people jumping from the tree. The tree wanted they hanging on the tree. They won't get back into the tree. No. You might
no more. To be honest, to the point we're in, when I'm done with this show thing, I go relax myself.
Yeah.
And look for something different to do in my life. I'm watching TV or I'm doing something different or chilling. You know what I'm saying? Even my coming back said a few days after my trip, I've been minding my business. I've been relaxing my body. I told you yesterday I will not come home.
Oh yeah. And when I go home myself, the same thing. I can be watching some of the old games highlight, DSTV. They can be showing the game old game. You can be man at problem.
My man, I put my Netflix on Netflix and chill. I watch my Netflix, I chill. I finish, I do my different thing, I put myself together. Because the politics are not finished.
The protest is follow the protest
seriously to our people to be very serious on the contribution stuff. We're begging you, we'll resume the activities tomorrow. We're holding your feet, please. Please, guys, we're begging you. Please, we're begging all of you guys. Let's start it. Let's resume tomorrow. We'll take it from there, but we're begging you guys. Please, we are begging you guys. We hold your feet. We beg you, please and please. A lot of things going on. A lot of things going on, folks. A lot of things going on. We'll talk about some of them today. A lot of things going on. I'll say it again. There's a lot going on. There is a lot going on. No, but from a social standpoint, anything catch your attention?
Well, my dear brother, I think so far, it have to do with the entire social issues of people owning, people claiming. They issue one of my brother called me, Steve, and this is what happened. And I don't intend to bring a secret answer, but we still find a solution to this problem. He and the lady, when they were together in on the courtship or what kind of shape or boyfriend and girlfriend thing, she used to take everything. Like for example, if he met children, anything the man doing, she would take it. But since last year they got married, something happened between me. The guy was sitting to something on the entertainment area with, opposite sex or sex, rather, opposite sex, or a female, and his wife, quote unquote, spotted him, and she got angry. Since then, she left the house. Since May, the guy been talking. In fact, he called me. So the guy keep complaining, and up to now. But what happened? The thing I really making before he even called me to even inform me was, sometime last week, the guy went to his house or to their house because she not there. The guy locked the door. She went to bust the door and took all of the things and carried. So the guy called me and said, Mabon, what should I do? So I said, well, myself, I'm confused because you didn't pour us out. She walked out of the home and she went back and bust the door and took everything from the house. So sometimes I see the marriage like, our women very serious into all of these things, or they're just into these things to just create tension, to make the kind of a Google organization to look bad in a public glance. So I thought I was to bring it to you, Chairman. So maybe so can advise him, or maybe what next for him to do, because he's saying looking for a lawyer, and what to do next.
Okay, well, say again. Say. Sorry, I wasn't following too clearly. You say what happened to the woman?
The lady, according to my friend, a friend of mine, said that he was sitting to a nearby entertainment area, and he was having some conversation or having some drinks with another lady. And when his wife spotted him, she approached him, she went there, and then she got angry. When she got, I don't know what happened there, but what happened, according to him, his wife left. She went home, she packed few of things and go to her people place. And then you've been talking, then having that friendly conversation, by appealing for all to come by saying, no, this person myself, we have nothing. We're just sitting, having some maybe conversation and just, trying to maybe drink 1 or 2 drinks. That's all that what happened. But then she said, no, send them. The guy now said last week, the lady, because she now home, he didn't went to the house. He found he can lock the door and go to work. The lady carry pick up, bust the door, and took all of the things, carry. So now they call me as to what to do next in the kind of a situation. So because you're very confused, they go 1 year into the marriage. So I thought it was to bring it to you, a social chairman, maybe in listening. And so what next to do? Because this thing been happening, and this thing keep happening.
Okay. So, some of our men, the way I'm about to say will sound funny for about clarify what I'm about to say. Some of our men will let a guy say happen. The play where there is no trouble, will let him go trouble. To that brother that's listening. The fact that your significant other, whether it's your wife, your girlfriend, however, whatever title you guys have or you got for her, the fact that she saw you and another woman sitting and she decided to leave, I'm not going to try to probe or to go out of context because your concerns seem to be more in the context of what do you do next based on the situation presented. My brother, let me call it short to you. Why are you seeking attention? Why are you looking for people to validate what your decision? The woman in your house, because she saw you with somebody else, she decided to pack up and leave, and you sitting down, complaining and making noise. You are not a serious-minded man. No, you're not. You need to put yourself together, brother. I don't know where your problem is. I don't know who you are, but you need to put yourself together. Listen, Mabon, tell your friend if he's not watching. If your friend is not watching, or if that friend is watching, tell that friend, I say he's not a serious-minded man.
How?
He's supposed to be passing around crying. The woman pack and leave. The thing when he's all call you and back up or chilling, chilling the hall and celebrate that she left. He passing around getting and say, I don't worry about the woman saying she's leaving. Tell her to say, if you come, that's something that tell your friend. He shouldn't spoil the man name. Wait. But I blame you. Why is he torturing himself? The woman left. You supposed to go beg her? You supposed to be passing around crying and making noise and be looking for a lawyer and all they wanted? My brother, you supposed to be celebrating and telling God, thank you, that you are free. And what you supposed to be doing? Look, I don't subscribe to the cases. In fact, hearing the cases alone making me vex. Something wrong with your boy. Things I said something wrong with him. You need to. So
that's the point. Right here for us here in Africa, I do agree with you, Steve. Now, another 1 year is if that guy maybe quote decide to move on, say, okay, so she take everything from the horse, let me go and buy new things here and there. Most of our women, or maybe, I don't know whether is the law or is our society, she will still go back and bust that door and take things. So, Steve,
Maybe first of all, you see that the problem that employ the whole place need looking sticky. Boss, we do. That's a criminal act.
Good.
The police on and get her arrested and sent to jail or to prison. That means she has become a criminal. That's burglary. Why? You see, this is the problem I got. What is why is the man trying to destroy men? Why is he crying? Why is he asking questions? Mommy, no kind of question that we don't even need to talk in public because it's disgraceful to us. It's very shameful, embarrassing. Melbourne, and calling party straight. That's more celebration. That's more
change with you. But if you don't do this thing, my brother, people say you don't like your home. In fact,
don't worry about that thing. Melbourne. The people, listen, the people who let them go like it, what they happen? And life move on. The woman decide to pack and leave. In fact, let me tell you something. If you even get bathing soap in our, I will package it nicely and carry it to your parent home. And write your name on a tape picture so that today or tomorrow you can say your bathing soap left to my home. I will write your name on a tape picture and send it. I will get the evidence. I will be passing behind you to be telling you what thing to say what thing. Oh, you might please come out of the for what thing you what thing. Leave that thing, brother. You gotta leave that story, man. You have to look. Let me tell you something. Now, the funny story that you can be in that country that it can.
So when you move on, so Chairman. So when you move on, just in case, maybe you follow us and maybe you think, okay, same Steve is saying that I can move on with my life without maybe embarrassing her or interacting with her. So that means there will be no any situation or such where she will come in to bust in again and take everything, because
our choice.
Men rights are looked on. In fact, men don't even have rights. Let me just say that way, because we go through a lot. A year, you just got married to your husband. A year, he leave the house, you go, and the men have things. You bust the door and take everything from the house and you carry in the name of we marry. Wow,
my brother, no more. First of all, I will go to the court, let the paper be there. I will inform the police.
Why are you talking about?
Go to the court, file for divorce, inform the police, and make sure he get vigilante to assign to her when she can't there. I see Coretta. Coretta, I will not only celebrate. I will marinate on it. I will dance on it. I will bounce on it. In fact, you know what I will do? To make it all fine, you know what I will do? I will publish it on all the media sites for people to know. Yeah, so all the other guys who been hustling, I'll bring all of them around. Quickly. What thing? As well as that, his own sports show. His own e-show on me. As well as I'll be wherever one woman desire to leave. Bon voyage.
And my brother, let me just say this to most of our sisters who are also listening to us. If something happened between you and your husband or your man, and the man go for you, like for example, go to your people and say, oh, I'm sorry. The man apologize to you. You still behaving.
Well, apologize for what?
Just because you saw the guy with another female or maybe another female drinking or sitting down somewhere and quietly lecturing. Let's assume maybe you think that maybe that they are into another affair, or you, according to our own Bible, those of us who are Christian, until you catch the person in bed or you catch them doing the kind of thing. But the way you can do the whole married banana,
instead of getting vigilante, maybe some people say, I bring criminal to be. I will get one girl in a crib that when you call your friend, woman will whip you. Every time you know that when you value, you get somebody else that can value it. He's always passing around making noise in the time. You who? You what? Let me leave that story about. Let's get something serious, bro. We got serious working on this cause. So that man will be crying. That man will disgrace men. He's all disgrace man. Tell that man that he not serious man. If then we pass and he not go get different woman bring her in our house with this man. With this yeah, we're not here for that foolishness. We will all be wasting time with you. You're not serious. You guys. A group of people, you go men, you go call men. You want to go look for a lawyer. You want to go. We're not looking for no lawyer. The person who's out there play the person who warm you up on the touch. Buka. Soon you are frisky, will replace you. And then you go find another man for yourself too. It is what it is. What is so concerned? That man who come and tell you that you know job and come and tell you, it is what it is. Your friend is looking for a man and you passing around, leaving men running around here. You still for you. He's only lead man because you see men with different women. He's only lead man because of that.
Steve, when they are into their boyfriend and girlfriend, something, they don't behave that way. So, what? I don't say get it, Steve. Are they using this issue of us? No wonder why a lot of young men are a little bit afraid of even getting married. Because
I've been answering Coretta a long time. I told Coretta when she leave the celebration or how her said she will she said she will come to the celebration. Corretta's will leave a big what they are taking.
Because if you and a man you're into boyfriend and girlfriend thing, you will not behaving that way. As soon as you get married, right away you go like ego. It's bad. Most of you are women, you have to stop. And I know there are a lot of men that are going through all of these things. Even when open the line right now, more men will start crying. I know. So please, sisters, it's not the right thing to do. Don't abuse the man through marriage. Because you all get married, so you want to abuse the man.
No. Man, leader, for the women say tomorrow now, do not support do that story and do that thing. That man who getting say out and go get out and will not worry about him. You're not ready. Yeah. Yeah, you're not ready. He is not. I told you, I said, when it turns, I will ask you about that man starting on Sunday. If I see picture that he brought another dude to that position, that particular man with this, I'll say it to you, will not stand with him. Never again will stand with him all like, so pass around this great man, what's wrong with you? But anyway, let's get the other thing, Melbourne. Let's get the other story. It is alleged that one other LeBron gay, I think, went and pulled her husband. She brought him from Labrador too. Went and pulled her husband. Thing also look at Jen say for nothing be more. What if Jen? You don't even know that. You don't even know it that way. You have no clue. But we'll get to that point. Jen, lead that story. It is alleged that she went and put her husband document on Facebook. Social security and all the things and threatening to kill the man, the video there, all I wanted. So the young man suing her in a court. Let me just get my position on it quickly. I stand with the man. I think the man should sue her. The man should not entertain no, oh God, just forget it. God, don't entertain that. Go to the court. Any human being that threatening, what are the things they were joking? They were excited. They were anxious. I tell you, they would take your life. In any way, shape, or form. Have it on record. Take that person to the court. Get the security. Don't joke with it. Don't joke with it. And I will say this today in the country. You know, while president for the Labrador Association here in Arizona, you know what the very first thing I told the boy in Arizona here? The very first message I get in July 26th, I seen year one election. The very first message I get in July 26th was this. If you fight in your house, I shouldn't hear about it. When I hear about it, I will call the police and report it. I can report as an anonymous reporter. I can report over phone name. I want it to be on record. That thing where I can be fighting and beating each other, and the man beat the woman beat the man. I say it will not happen. It will not happen here with me. The second thing I told them, that thing where you get problem with somebody, you not go to the person's house or you not go meet them on a fee or in a public place. When we not organize ourselves to have good time or to chill or to meet each other or whatever, to socialize. And you're kind of with your fighting, you say you're fighting for men or you're fighting for beef or the other person get problem or the person or whatever they. Both of you, not only that will carry the court, will press charges against both of you. There will be no fighting to party and none of that. Couple of them try, they wanted to test me. I look at it one of alone. Brother, it was that easy. We all it. We got the police involved. We haul it. They say I had to deal with it. I say, yes, y'all are brand people. When people tell you the truth, then they have to deal with it. And me, I stand by what I stand by. Because if we don't take some of these stands, some of you will get out of hand and it will be a problem. And the other one, why I say that, that thing where you can do, what the church can cover people, the man touch the little guy in the house, and you'll be talking in your nose. The man rape a stepchild, rape a daughter, do they want touch an underage child, and the other woman. I say if I check, what are the gossip said the police will come and tell whether that's true or not true. We're not protecting no pedophile. We're not protecting no rapist. We're not protecting no woman beater. We're not protecting no violent people. We're not protecting no man beater. I don't subscribe to no foolishness. Oh, I told them, and I was clear about it. And I didn't change that. I stuck with it. Maybe they did it, but I never heard it. I said the day, even in joking, I was gonna let the authority get involved. Y'all will go explain your side there. Y'all will go to the authority and explain your. And the good thing I know about it, before they can even free what the allegation they go on, you will be behind bar. Y'all will be discussing it. Y'all go say a bar. Y'all go say, oh, they bang. I don't care. That's where I can go and y'all go talking in the chair. Y'all go talking in the family. Y'all go talking in the tradition. Y'all go say in the how you're talking, and don't put a man in trouble. No. I'm not part of that. So I want to encourage that guy to sue that girl. He should go to court. He shouldn't listen to no Liberian person to take it for a joke. Because the world we live in now, some people are not mentally stable. You can't tell if they're just joking or they're in a moment or they're going to act up on it, especially when somebody has access to a weapon. Especially anybody who has access to weapons and threatens your life, don't joke around with it. Go to the court, have it on record, go report it. Oh, Mr. Go, my man, welcome, man. You say you in my city? Okay, we'll try to link up this weekend, bro. We'll try to link up. Yeah, I know last time you were here from Paris, we met. So yeah, let's try to catch up maybe sometime this weekend. I came back too, so I'm back in town now. So hopefully we can link up here soon. But truly speaking, folks, nobody should be threatening anybody's life. No. Nobody should be threatening anybody, especially those of you who get the alcohol and the other. I know that thing where you can be smoking that it mix with different things. Somebody can make you high, may you alter your mental status. You can be thinking right, and you get threatening somebody's life and trying to tell them like you want to kill them. You want to do the one, you want to hurt this person, you want to hurt that person. Folks, I'm saying it to you. Please get the authority involved. Don't call your pastor. Don't call the elder in the church. Don't call your community leader. Go straight to the police, especially if you're in the Western world. Whether that man threatening or that woman threatening, you go report it to the police. Do not joke with it. Do not joke with it. It should not be something like, oh, you know, baby, I was just joking and I was there with you. That's why I said it. My brother, my sister, we all come to your graveyard joking too. We can't there joking. We can't there joking. Don't take it for a joke. So that brother should carry that gear. Let him go to the court. Let the court, the quick and say adjudicate. Let it go low into it and clarify it. If you provide the evidences for to go to jail or go to prison, let it set as a deterrent in our community. That when these people come on Facebook and they're talking loosely and threatening people's life, because you bring somebody to America or you quote unquote the person cheat on you, so that means you got to go take their life. Okay. Let that young man pass around and be wasting your time and you'll be on Facebook talking from one. You get somebody who get worse problem than you because they open Facebook, they open show, then you run there, you tell you talk. When you talk, it solve the problem. They put who you going to talk to. They got anything. Are they trained to tell you anything to help you? But hey, so I encourage the young man to take her to the police station. Let her go face the full weight of the law. I support him in it. And it goes around the corner. Whether a man do or a woman, nobody should be threatening anybody's life. If somebody cheated on you or somebody didn't want to, you not like it, walk away. You're free to walk away. Simple. If you can't take cheating, walk away. But why you got to go tell somebody on their life? Why you got to be threatening people around here? Makes no sense. But hey, that's where we are, Melbourne. But I got into something else. We wanted to talk about something.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we wanted to talk about some things today. We want to talk about some things today that are very important, but something else took over, which we'll talk about. For example, tomorrow, don't miss the show because tomorrow we'll tell you there is a 16 million that the Unity Party. We'll tell you about the Unity. First of all, tomorrow we'll tell you about the Unity Party lies. We'll land up the lies to you. We'll tell you about it, but we'll also tell you. And you see Joseph Bakare running, said they want to open passport place on the southeast. Mm-hmm. We'll tell you why they want to open the passport place, why they want to open it. We'll tell you the reason behind it. We'll tell you the reason behind it, why they want to open it. We'll tell you. We'll tell you. In fact, before we even go far, there is a reason behind it, the major reason. And the major reason is because they want to work with they don't care about the Liberian people. They want to work with the government to be able to exploit you. In 2025, starting October, when you apply for visa, we'll read it here to you. You'll be paying up to visa application, whatever it is, to travel to the United States. If you're a non-citizen or you're African descent or whatever it is, you'll be paying pretty close to 500 plus for one person. That does not include other fees that come with it, just so you know. And we'll read it to you because The government has not said anything about it up until now.
Wow.
Oh yeah,
That-
we're talking about it.
That means the latest news, though, because
Yeah, they talking about it. They will not talk about it because they want issue on you.
and I mean, it used to be around
160. Yes,
160.
it is going up.
For the interview, whether you pass or not, right?
My man, what do you say when you went register for a visa application? You got to pay. What do you pass on that? You got to register for it.
Yes, 450.
For the 450, it go almost up to 500 plus. It's 450. We'll give you the breakdown tomorrow. What are you talking? We got the information, the article to it, everything. We got everything going on here. What are you talking? Leave that story, brother. Let me share this to you today. When the United Party, or if the United Party spend $1, they're getting $20 in return. Let me tell you today. All that hemp on you see Joseph Baga passing around, say they're dedicating all the development or whatever it is that the World Bank and other people build. Now they're passing around, say they're dedicating and they're doing the one, they're doing that one. Guess what? They don't want to spend their own money on. Now the World Bank project and what they finish, what John we had finished securing long time ago. The king, the money that they put in the budget, they will take that one and eat it. Oh, you even know the group of criminals you're dealing with. All criminals that the one you're dealing with. I want to ask the United Party people, let them tell you the project that they signed for. The money that the project that they listen, I don't want for to go far. Let the United Party government tell you what kind of project they secure that they signed for. Send the king to power. That they're using the money to implement it, or in the budget that they put in the budget that they're using the money for. I want them to tell me. Let United Party people go and talk. Today Umpa will lead the show to United Party people. What they are doing, you see Joseph Baga passing around when they say he's going to one technical college, then somebody build a hand pump right behind her in the corner and they say, Papa, please can delegate. And he go there because he ain't got what to do. He's just too less busy, right? So he's not a serious man anyway. But he's so less busy that anybody can just put him. So what maybe I don't know. Where do I send my own invitation? Because they're digging someone away right in Kakatan there. I don't want to sponsor the digging away. I will let the president to please go dedicate that way for me, please. Say anybody can just call they go dedicate any kind of foolishness. Saying that the way United Party want to do the digging one way there, I want for him to dedicate that way. And then also in Burma, I'm trying to place some kind of coconut tree, but I need for him to dedicate a coconut tree. So can you please tell me how to reach the president so that they can please carry him there to go dedicate it? Say him, but he not get work to do.
I thought the message he stopped all the thing again. He's not going to dedicate any kind of water business. How come again instead dedicating water, well, and all kinds of things? But anyway, you got to dedicate because
we'll come out to that full conversation. But let me say this to the Liberian people, folks. Let me say this to you. You guys have never seen any level of criminality like this before. And what the United Party people do there? You ain't seen nothing yet. You guys have not seen anything yet. Over the next few days, we'll tell you the plan they got for that Wologisi mountain that you are talking about. It's not a joking thing. Don't take it to be joke. Don't take it to be joke. Do not take it to be joke. But maybe when we get back, before we go to the news bulletin, I wanted to focus on this important situation that happened today. I think that's where most people are forming. Tomorrow we'll also talk about Honorable Yeke Koluba.
I wanted to even ask you as to what
we're discussing.
How are you talking about? Oh, I was talking with my man, so I don't know what you want us to. Just 5 minutes, maybe showcase.
My man, we'll talk about it. We'll talk about it.
All right, go ahead.
We get so much on our play, we don't even know what to talk about. Tomorrow we'll talk about the visa application and how much it will cost the Liberian government. Don't want to talk about it. They think they will use it to make money out of you. They won't use it to make money. That's why you see them rushing talking about, we'll open a new passport place in the southeastern region. We'll open it. They understand what time it is. This is a criminal minded group of guys. Very dangerous. And we are not afraid to call them like that. No, we are not. Because all of them moved. Look, We're tracking your moves. You think you're smart? You really think you're smart? So you think we will call Joria out and you will come with Leo. That's what you think. You ain't ready yet. You ain't ready. We will be pointing out facts and hold you accountable. But let's go to what happened today. First thing first, let me start by saying this first. Let me start by being clear on this situation. All of us heard a tip, or also what happened. First thing first, everybody get a right to take a position because in Liberia, you're mostly you think that you get identity when you identify with when you take side. You think that won't make you important. It brings validation to you. It makes you feel validated because you took a side. When you go against somebody, they say, "Oh, no." So how you feel? It may you feel important because you got a couple of people who own your own side. So you're there, you argue facts and reality because you won't take side. Well, on the show, we don't take side. Now we can take side. We don't want to call whoever involved in the situation. We can call you out. Now we don't want to show. That being said, let's start the conversation first of all, Melbourne. Melbourne, do you have the short clip? The short clip to play when the guy went when the woman was talking to him, when the police arrived there. While Melbourne looking for the tape, let's establish something clear.
Which one? Because they have part 1, part 2. I don't know which the one where she wasted the I don't know soup or something, or the one that with the baby. Which one? Because
No, let's get the part 1 point where she wasted the soup before she wasted the soup. But firstly, folks, let's establish something before we play the video. Let's establish something first. Let's just keep in context of the video and what we're seeing. But let's go to historical facts. Historically proven, whether you like it or not. Okay, I think somebody wanted to join the conversation.
Yes, but we are also faced with some technical issues. I'm seeing that the network, somebody or something of virus is. I don't know what I'm monitoring. So if you have Mr. Connor WhatsApp, I'll let you know that indeed we've been I'm experiencing some.
Maybe why are you looking at that?
All the thing made for me, and I even have I can jot down. Okay, so folks,
Quickly, Melbourne, before we get into that video, I have while with the conversation ongoing, I have one of the ministers here on the current government that would maybe like to throw light on some of the things that's going on. Minister Mark Jabate, how are you?
Yeah, I'm okay, man. Brother Moses, how you doing?
I'm doing very well. Thank you for joining the conversation this afternoon.
Thank you.
Yeah, first of all, I'm sorry that when you had called earlier, I missed the call. I was ignoring that, but let's get straight into the conversation here. How's the country? How's the 26th? And how's our people?
Yeah, and our citizens are moving around peacefully, and I think that the freedom of movement and the freedom to assemble themselves. As we can see, the 26th coming, getting up. Our people are celebrating the July 26th. And, people are moving around freely. Thanks to God for that. And we are in peace. I think we should appreciate the Almighty God for that. Okay,
thank you so much. Yeah, Minister Mark, there was a poster on Facebook. I want to ask you quickly. I don't know if that's I wanted to make sure because some people are asking if it is your actual page. I know we are friends on Facebook as well. So I want to ask you, you posted something about Guinea and Liberia, and I don't know if that you posted that one or somebody using your page.
And let me just get to the issue first. And that is not important to me because they have and a lot of Facebook propagandists and go on my page, whether you will see it there.
Right.
My major concern is to talk to our brothers and sisters that religious conflict, tribal conflict cannot solve our problem. And you see most of the guys on social media.
Yeah, but let me hold you right there. Let me hold you there, Minister. I beg you. Just so we clarify, because like you said, that's why I brought in that question, right? It's not a focal point of the conversation, but I just wanted to make sure that that's clarified so that people who don't know, because our people are gullible, and you know that, people can go and impersonate and say any kind of thing and post it instead of Mark Jabate. So you are saying that page is not for you, right?
Yeah, they know that page And these are guys who want to carry on propaganda against my Jabate.
Okay.
And it could be the sedition.
Okay.
It could be people who want to see who want to make me to look ugly.
Okay.
I always speak my mind. I will not be afraid to speak my mind. You know me for that.
Right.
Plus government job, minus government job, I still remain as my Jabate. I'm not afraid to speak the truth.
Thank you.
If I posted something, I would come out to say, yes, I did it.
Right.
And you know, I've been seeing a lot of things and more than that. Right. If I say it, I will tell you, say, look, brother, I did it, and I will give you my reason. And I'm not afraid. And
thank you,
just to commit crime, that's what I'm afraid of. I just want to get into the point.
Okay, so
exactly on the social media.
Yes.
And I just want to call on the Liberians people. The best we can do to make sure we give the police the chance to do the investigation. The police will come with the verdicts, and it's alleged that this woman will be born in stealing current electricity, which is a crime on our law,
right.
And she's not above the law, and the police officer is not above the law. So wait. But if you're saying that the woman is guilty without going through investigation, that means you are violating the process. What we can do to wait for the police, because the police are there to protect life and property.
Right.
That's why we have Greg Kuma. He's a professional person. I can have respect for him. But people are going on social media, inciting violence, or Fuller people, let them go Guinea, let Maningo people go Guinea. This country does not belong to one group of people. We are African. Why you pay TV every day to go to America? Why you go to the mosque or to the church to say, "Look, pray for me, I want to go to America"? When you look at your African brother, because of the conflict, and there will always be incident. So long we are living, even in the family at home, sometimes you and your children, you go and look at it. Even your wife, you go and look at it. Even God that created the universe, God and Satan, they have a misunderstanding. That's why God put Satan down. So there will always be misunderstanding everywhere. Around the world, there will always be misunderstanding. Even in Great America, there's incident always. But we should be mindful of what we say on social media. Things that will undermine the peace and stability that we are enjoying today. Religious conflict.
Minister Mark Jabate, let me go back for a second. Let me ask you another question of clarity here. Yeah. Do you have more than one account? Do you have more than one Facebook account?
For now. Continue to say
no, I'm asking your question. No. Do you have more than one Facebook account?
The account I have, Mike Kalidu Jabate. That account, I suspended that account. And there are a lot of guys, just go there, from Mike Jabate, you see a lot of accounts, the men open a lot of accounts. Fake account.
So you have two, I just asked you one question. So you have two Facebook accounts. Yeah, but you say you have another one called Mark Kalilu Jabate too.
I said suspended that.
Oh, okay.
I suspended that.
Okay.
I suspended. Do you remember one time that somebody posted on the social media that I said before the election that said there were people that were going to kill Lobeni Kanga?
Okay.
And Lobeni Kanga went and said they can't give me the information. When you go look, at the end of the day, it was misleading information. Do you know how many guys that want to see my downfall? How many guys in newsfake account around? So
quickly, let me before we go to the news bulletin here, let me give my fellow colleagues here the opportunity to maybe ask you one or two questions. Let's welcome Monk to the show. Monk, do you have any question? Then we'll go to Milburn because Milburn will take us home to the news bulletin. Monk, any questions or concerns for Minister Mark Jabate?
No, not really. I'm okay with Mark Jabate. I don't think I have any question for Mark Jabate. So.
Milburn, do you have any questions or concerns for the minister?
Yes. First of all, let me say thanks to the minister for calling in, but I think he's not been sincere when it comes to that post. I think he should say that maybe that post has been deleted, because myself, I follow him. Even when you were live, I follow him. And, the minister said that people should be careful about what they say, what they post, and so forth. Well, I think some of these things that he just stated also go back to him, because they are our leaders, so anything they post or anything they do or anything they say, their follower will also, follow some of these things. And on a very serious note, they gave us hard time in the media. But again, let me ask him this question. Honorable Minister, with the way the entire situation is going now, with people already predicting, in case the actual outcome of their case come out and say, maybe this lady was in the wrong, what's going to happen?
See, she's not above the law. You have law that govern you, am I saying, this country. She's not above the law. If the police come out to say what she did was wrong, or it is wrong, that means she should face justice. They should prosecute her. We should set a precedent. You Muslim, you're not Muslim, there are a lot of things that are happening around here. That's what I continue to say. We should get chance to the police. If somebody say that my posted that people eat 3 times a day in Guinea, yeah, if I say that, why must I deny? And I've been saying that before. I've been saying that before. That every time you say one Musa, one bar to go Guinea, it does not make sense. You look at African period, everything is going Guinea. And look at 1958 Guinea and look at 1847 Liberia around here. So what is the big deal? What is the big deal? What is the big deal? We should be thinking about job creation. We should be thinking that the young people can get job around here. But every day people appreciate politics. You are saying that can you live without Guinea? Guinea cannot live without us. We can live without Guinea. When the Liberians were walking, it was a Guinean that brought Ethiopia. The peace that we're enjoying today. You understand? That every second, you are not talking about those who are saying that let the Maningo people go Guinea, let the Fulani people go Guinea. You are not discussing that. But you are discussing the posts that on social media that are saying that the 3,000 in Guinea, that's why you're concerned right now. Well, it should be take your consent to those who are referring to Mandingo men as Guinean. And you will have GC people in Guinea, we have the Loma people in Guinea, we get the Mana people in Guinea, we get the Pera people in Guinea, we get the Loma people in Guinea. Why you can't talk about that?
So Minister Jabata, let me ask you this question. Based on the video that you watch, let's forget about you being Mandingo, let's forget about you being Muslim, but as a Liberian, based on the video that you watch, what do you say? What is your reaction?
If I talk right now,
no.
Listen. Let's wait for the police. The police are the one that do the investigation. They know the law, the local law, and international law. That will be a plan there. So that will come out.
You minister, nobody saying you should come out verdict.
No, listen. I don't know. The police said we should come. They will do the investigation. So let's a government official, minister, do you expect to say the lady is wrong or the police officer is right?
What is your reaction? Because you are GM minister for Ministry of Internal Affairs. You go to all the different counties. You represent Liberians at large across all spectrums. Liberians are listening to you. Nobody saying you say right or wrong. I'm saying, what is your reaction based on what you saw?
My reaction. If I come up my reaction, it may haunt me. So I don't want to talk before the police. The police should be the one to come, or then from there we'll join the police to condemn whether the woman is right or whether the police officer is right. Then we'll get set up. You woman, you're wrong. The best thing can do fair justice. You know, but right now I cannot talk. Brother, if I talk now, I will be haunting I will be denigrating myself. I'll be putting myself into private because the case is not in front of the Ministry of Internal Affairs. It was the police. The police should be the one.
Steve, quickly, let me ask the minister this question. If I let me make this statement to the minister. Minister, let's go back to the issue of provocation. You are in power, but it's like you people are still campaigning. What's going on?
And when you talk about provocation, what do you mean?
We're watching sometimes some of you government officials on the social media, sometimes you go opposition, you and opposition back to back. Sometimes you people go, or sometimes, get into some of the throwing of jobs and so forth. So I'm asking because Liberians want to know exactly because you are there to go.
Set us for this edition to damage this government. The same way they run propaganda on the social media, that's why they will continue to promote the image of the government. Because today people monitor social media, they don't monitor radio station, they don't read the print media, they turn the media. Everybody on the social media, maybe you see the little cake. So when people come out with lies against the government, and I work in this government, God forbid, if the government fail, that means I will be disgraced. So we should do everything to defend the government in a positive way, in a constructive way. You understand? We can't get chance to the opposition that will be using the platform to denigrate this government, to insult the president, to abuse the president, to lie on the president. No. And I work in the government, it is my prerogative to defend this government to the last letter. In a positive way now, not a destructive way.
Okay, so because of your current position and you're afraid to be in trouble, that's why you are not able to say anything regarding the situation that happened, right?
No, I'm not afraid. for the case. The Liberia National Police that control it for the 3,000 square miles. They are the one that investigating. I'm not an investigator. I don't work with NSA. I don't work with the Liberia National Police. The police should do the investigation. Because when something everybody runs to the police. So let them do the investigation. I am not afraid to say that, oh, wow, I should not talk. It's a freedom of expression. But at the same time, we should give a chance to the police to do the investigation. Do you want me to say the lady is wrong? Do you want me to say the police officer is wrong? So you can run with that on the social media to say, oh, Joseph Barker Jr. official say that the lady is right or the police officer is right. No. They work for the police, and I respect the police, and I know Gregory Coleman will do his best. He will try. He's a professional policeman. I respect him.
So then why are you stopping other Liberians who have right to speak about the issue, to say they shouldn't talking about Muslim or Christian or religion?
Oh, okay, you know what? I'm just telling them that religious conflict, it is not good for us. Don't say something that will bring violence, that will incite violence, that will advance. This is the only country we have, Brother Moses. Where can we go? Can you go in Namibia to go live there? Can you go in Uganda? So anything that will bring conflict, we should stop it. That's why I said we should wait for the police. We should wait for the verdict. The police, they are professional people there. You understand? But going on the social media to incite violence, it does not represent you and myself, Moses. Okay. I would think it should be job creation right now.
Okay. Well, Minister, thank you. Is there any parting statement before we go to the news bulletin, because we want to be part of the news today?
Parting statement, continue your good job, and I support you, and balance your story, and this is the only country we have. We should not allow politics to divide us, and this is the only country. We should pray for President Joseph Barker to make sure that in our job creations, because a lot of young people are not working, so that they can be able to work. So thank you so much, brother. God bless you.
Thank you.
And continue your good work. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much. Well, folks, that was Minister Mark Chabate joining us from Liberia. We will go straight to the news bulletin here, and then we'll be right back after the news bulletin.
But Melbourne is gone, so he can't go to the news bulletin because he's off the show.
Yeah, but the news bulletin is already attached. But if you want us to stay, we can stay, though.
No, we can understand because he's there. I don't know. Melbourne can't even give an update. He can just go off, and we don't know if he's on or he's off, or because the news bulletin sometimes he used to play for the audience here, but for the past week at Mills, he can just disappear without even prior notice.
Yeah, but he set it up today in the back end. I think you've seen it in the back there, right?
Not really, not from my end.
Yeah, the guy's giving the news in the back there. Milburn set it up in a way that we'll be able to just click and get it back on. But Mark, if you want to also,
if we can click and get it back, then we can leave and come back. But
the digitalization of the platform. Accountability, the platform will reveal how many people are joining the movement and where CMC strength lies. He added Liberians are tired of the way the country has been run, where citizens are disrespected and used only during elections, especially that comes 2028. Others may want to show rise and deceive Liberians, and the citizen movement for change is here to change that. The Nima County District Number 7 lawmaker also revealed that CMC mission is centered on equality, that's inclusion, and national unity. According to Ability, the platform will allow Liberians from all walks of life to register, voice grievances, and participate in policy shifting without fear for discrimination. As part of the process, the political leader was the first to be enrolled in the system. The Liberian Senate on Thursday confirmed Associate Justice Braca Cannon. During the Senate section on the confirmation of Justice Cannon, 23 senators in section voted to confirm Cannon as Associate Justice of the Supreme Court of Liberia. In another development, the Senate also confirmed all acting commissioners at the Liberia Telecommunication Authority as commissioners. Those confirmed are Clarence Massacre, Chairperson, Patrick Honda, Anjali Kassia-Booth, Ben Fofanan, and Emmanuel Pega, commissioners of the LTA, respectively. These senators took the decision on Thursday following the summation of a report from the Committee on Posts and Telecommunication. The presiding in the chambers instructed the Secretary of the Senate to communicate with the Chief Executive. Today's development now, The World of Life International Incorporated has donated assorted food and non-food items to over 20 old folks in Pinzo. Items donated, which include rice, Vita Cute, Lapa, Cat, is part of the organization's continued gesture to aging individuals in Liberia. According to the organization aging focal person Rebecca Yamindo, the donation to 24 aging persons in the Bassatan Popline community is the organization ways of identifying with them during the country's independence celebration. For their part, the beneficiaries allotted the World of Life International Incorporated for the gesture theme is timely in this festive season. According to them, the organization has always identified with them in time of their needs, thus calling on others to emulate the World of Life International Incorporated. River G County Senator Francis Doble has read in the Liberian Senate urging the plenary to investigate why Liberia is currently without a formally appointed country representative at the Food and Agriculture Organization FAO of the United Nations. Senator Dopold, who described the issue as a matter of national urgency, warned that the absence of FAO representation poses serious implications for Liberia's agricultural development. He emphasized that the situation could undermine critical support for farmers' emerging response systems and the country's long-term agricultural growth. In his communication, the senator also questioned the step taken by the Ministry of Agriculture to engage FAO leadership regarding the vacancy. Following the ruling, Senator Dobu was granted the floor to provide further clarity on his occasion, according to our Senate correspondent. Meanwhile, the communication was sent to the relevant committee for proper deliberations during the Senate next sitting. Lofa County Senator Joseph Jala has submitted a draft bill titled An Act to transform the Zozo Rural Teacher Training Institute ZRTTI into a junior college of education. Senator Jala said the purpose of the legislation is to reform and upgrade the institution into a degree-granted institution authorized to offer associate degrees in teachers education and other disciplines. According to Senator Jala, the decision is in line with the government agenda for development, which talks about access to quality education, capacity building, and human resource development. The Lofa County Senator Communications were read in section by Secretary of the Senate, Yombly Singwe. Liberia Labour Congress Secretary General Marcus Blama wants President Joseph Boakai to use his executive power to cancel the agreement signed between the government and the Liberia Traffic Management Incorporated. Blama said, and an agreement signed by the Liberian government shall be in the interest of the citizenry, stressing that the wave of protest at the Ministry of Transport signals that the government acted contrarily. The Liberian Labour Congress Secretary General is therefore calling on President Boakai to put an immediate halt to the entire process aimed at addressing the workers' plague. He argued that the decision taken by the national government is not timely, cautioning the Boakai Kun administration to wait until the alternative livelihood are created for the affected transport employees. At the same time, Marcus Blama is recommending that the national government, through the Ministry of Labour, increase the price of work permit in the country. Blama said the increment of work permit in Liberia would discourage foreign companies from bringing in non-Liberians to implement functions that Liberians are capable of doing. He spoke Thursday during the induction of leadership of the United Nations Dump Truck Union of Liberia. At the same time, the plenary of the Liberian Senate has mandated its leadership to advise the executive to halt the implementation of the Liberian Traffic Management Concession Agreement. A motion was made by Montserrat County Senator Abraham Dawes Dillon. Senator Dillon wants the Ministry of Transport to continue their work while investigation is ongoing into the deal. United National Dawn Truck Union Liberia President Maurice Sangari has vowed to seek welfare of the union members. Sangari promised to work collectively with companies in the country to create the enabling environment for workers that are in their employ and are also members of the union. Speaking Wednesday after him and others were inducted as leaders of the union's national Don Truck Union Liberia, Maurice Sangari expressed joy that truck drivers can unite for the betterment of the entity. He used the occasion to caution truck drivers to desist from excessive speeding in the country, especially in Montserrat, as means of saving lives and properties. For his part, Patrick Smith, representing the Liberian National Police, once don't trust you drivers to be mindful as they drive in their city limit. Patrick named Caldwell and Johnsonville as hotspots of truck accidents that sometimes leads to the death of citizens. He vowed to implement the mandate of Police Inspector General Gregory Coleman when it comes to regulating the movement of truck drivers across the country. Liberia National Fire Service Director General Wasio Barfour has cautioned citizens to avoid things that served as the major causes of fire outbreak. Speaking Thursday during the radio interview on ELBC, Barfour said an individual who has a registered legislative meter with the Liberia Legislative Corporation, which is to give legislative power to multiple unregistered individuals, something he said has the tendency to cause fire disaster. Barfield, however, encouraged residents to always ensure that electrical wires running in their homes are properly checked while carrying out renovated works. Meanwhile, the director of Liberia National Fire Service has firmed at importation of substandard electrical appliances. He disclosed that his agency is working with the Liberia Legislative Regulatory Authority as well as the Ministry of Commerce to ensure that the bringing of substandard electrical materials into the country are mitigated. And away from Liberia, the former head of the Central African Republic CAF Football Federation, Patrice Edouard Ngozonan, has been found guilty of committing 28 war crimes and crimes against humanity by judges at the International Criminal Court. He was accused alongside Alfred Yikatom of coordinating attacks against the country's Muslim population in 2013 and 14. The cartoon, nicknamed Rumble, was found guilty of 20 charges. The judges gave their verdict after a trial lasting almost 4 years, involving more than 70 witnesses and nearly 20,000 items of evidence. Well, that's it for the news bulletin. But before we go, recap of the headlines. The Citizen Movement for Change CNC political leader Musa Zambelite has officially launched its state-of-the-art website, making a significant milestone in the party's digital transformation. The Liberian Senate on Thursday confirmed Associate Justice Brakai Collins. The plenary of the Liberian Senate has mandated its leadership to advise the executive to halt the implementation of the Liberia Traffic Management Concession Agreement. And away from Liberia, former head of Central African Republic Football Federation, Patrice Edouard Ngozonan, has been found guilty of committing 28 war crimes and crimes against humanity by judges at the International Criminal Court (ICC), according to the BBC. Well, that's it for the news bulletin. Join us at 8 for the program, The News Desk. I presented, I'm Edwin Butterfly.
Well, folks, we'll be bringing Mark back. Milburn will be joining us, and we'll play this video really quick. Monk, my man, sorry we didn't get to welcome you before the news bulletin. We didn't get to welcome you. Welcome, my man. Welcome to the show. What's up? I'm Minnesota.
Man, hello? Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you loud and clear.
Well, Minnesota is okay. Our weather, yeah, it's been a little bit off the chart with rain. Minnesota, nothing is stable. We just take anything and keep adjusting along the way. Even though we are deep into the summer, but for the past couple of days, we've been having some heavy rainfall there. And I think it was day before yesterday, and even the previous day. But it only brought more heat, when the place is extremely humid, when you get that kind of a rain, that quick and heavy rain, the next thing that come about is nothing but heat. It just wet the ground, but the heat, the temperature can really, really increase. But other than that, we're doing great. A lot of activities, wedding, barbecue, graduation. That's what happened in the summertime. baby shower, not too many baby shower, but graduation will be the top on the agenda when it comes to the summer. Then more than likely parties and barbecues, weddings. But graduation now, especially for the high school kids, all the kids are coming from high school. So every weekend now you got some occasion going somewhere. Yeah.
Okay. Well, thank you so much. Milborn, it's good to have you back too. We have a lot to talk about. But Milborn Monk, any take from the news bulletin quickly before we play the short clip to get our views from it, and then hopefully we can transition to the lines.
Well, I mean, the only thing, we started a conversation yesterday from the transport ministry, and that's the only thing that caught my attention. And the whole video that is being paraded on the internet, I mean, on the social media, I haven't seen it. I don't know the genesis of that whole episode. So maybe when I see it, I don't know. I don't have too many information on that, but at least I saw a portion of the video, but I have no idea about the details. So maybe by the time you got done playing and giving all an expose about what happened, then maybe some of us will get an idea as to what's happening.
Okay. No more say you.
Yeah, so for the news bulletin, I think call to the Liberia Senate, at least for putting stop to the LM, is that the LTMI, right? Yes, indeed, the LTMI, at least so that I think the entire deal now will be looked at carefully. So the Ministry of, so that the Ministry of Transport now will be able to do their work peacefully for now until all of our order. That's the news that we're hearing from the Liberian Senate. And the Associate Justice on the Supreme Court bench, Bwaka Kanen, has been confirmed. That's good news also for us as people. And I think these are two major things that caught my attention from the news bulletin. So far, yes, indeed, at least our people now, they can safely celebrate, at least until all of our, especially for the Ministry of Transport.
Well, thank you so much, Milborn. Let me say this. Milborn, I understand your point. My only caution is don't feel disappointed. The Senate cannot be trusted. The people in the House of Representatives cannot be trusted at all. They're not serious-minded people. They play too much games. Maybe they actually want to see what's in the deal and get on a court from there too. Then they will proceed with the process. But the fact that you saw Oswald Tue and they seeing what he named Gregory Cuomo signing yesterday, you can rest assured that it's a wrap. They are all working together. This is just a game because the pressure is on it now, because people are going on the radio and other places and lambasting them, so they're trying to cool down the fire or whatever. It doesn't mean that the plans will not be implemented. That's not what it means. Speaking of Minnesota, it was on the same show that we call out this guy from Minnesota, and I'm grateful that he didn't win any election in Minnesota. I know Russell or whatever his name is. And we told you on the show that Russell guy, Winfred Russell, we were the very first group of people to tell you that he's a shady character. He's not a serious-minded guy. He is not.
Why
cannot be trusted. The man is in bed with the government. He's a crook. He defends a bunch of lies every day when he comes on the radio. Secondly, let me tell you something. I smell that man I smell him from far off. When he started associating with Stanton, I know that he's not a serious-minded man. Nobody with serious-minded character that want to do what is right will be associated with criminals, bad people who do bad or whatever it is. So as I saw him associated with Stanton, I peep him up straight. I know that he's not a serious-minded man. And he is not a serious-minded man. The fact that he can be passing around defending everything that Gregor Coleman and do, making excuses for it in public, making it low there to say it's a normal thing. When he lives in a country that he knows that people got to follow certain rules and certain law, he wanted to run in Minnesota. Why is he passing around defending what they're doing now? What is this problem? You think anybody that cares about it, people will do that? Oh, those are the reasons I'm saying that. And I'm glad he never won. And I hope he never wins anything in Minnesota. I really hope so. Because he has no good intent. He's a crook. But anyway, let's go to the news bulletin.
Yes. We don't have really, my dear brother. So I don't know what to take from. Yeah.
So that video, I beg you if you can play that video.
Yes. I already have the video already queued. Let me see quickly. There's the video. There. All right. So, okay, the volume, everything is set.
Yeah, just I got you first on.
No, thank you.
All right.
Thank you. The part I wanted for the play for Monk to get was when the police officer them came before that altercation. One of the first statement he made was, "I think he don't want to use force." That was one of his first. But like I said, just before Minister Matt Jabate could call, I wanted for us to lay some to keep this in context based on what we saw in the video. And again, this is in no way, shape, or form. One of the premises we have to lay also is per all of the Muslims, or let's say, I won't use the word Madinga, Muslim. One of the things that women are known for, everybody have said, even those of us who are not Muslim have said, the expectation they're very submissive and very obedient. That at least that's the picture. That's what we know. On the contrary, I'm not speaking to the video yet because more will come in on the video. I don't want to lay the premise. On the contrary, the Liberian police has been known to exert force, to behave unprofessional, to be corrupt, and also to be very brutal in dealing with people. They always come and exerting force, exerting power, pushing people around, manhandling people and stuff like that. So we need to lay those premises first. Monk, based on what you saw or based on what you've heard so far, how do you react to the situation? What say you?
Well, my response is I'm not going to lay any preconditions for the situation that occurred because I heard him saying, you talk to her, I don't want to use force. So it means, like from what I saw, it means that she was giving an option. You know, we're too sensitive when it comes to religious issue in Liberia. And we love looking for victims. We always want to pick a side. I bet you if you flip that same situation around with someone who is considered to be a Christian, you won't get the same reaction. And some people talk about secularism. Liberia is a secular state. No, the whole concept of secularism is we cannot use religious law to govern us. Even though you got a religious identity, we have constitution, we have organic laws of the land, we got police laws and stuff when it comes to law enforcement. So we cannot use a religious context to interfere with government authority. In religion, we make report to God. In government, we make report to man. Even God himself ordained government. So I'm not here to quarterback for the police. I'm just saying from the statement he made, it like she was giving an option. Then for the fact that she would take a soup, right? And waste it on the police officer. Okay, I'm not here to tell you, say, oh, the police because of their history, but just looking at what you saw in that video, it like she overstepped the bound. And we cannot use the fact that because she had her job, so the police supposed to. That's why I said, if you flip the same situation around, it will be the complete opposite. Nobody will ask whether the person that is being manhandled by the police if they are Christian or if they are Jews or if they're from the Baha'i faith. No, because of the hijab, you want to twist the narrative now from law enforcement to religion, and it's unfair. If you say Liberia is a secular state, it means that secularism go both ways. When you got to separate religion from state. In the state, we go by laws and rules. So if she broke the law, if she broke the rule, matter of fact, she even reacted, then it means the police, I mean, he was just doing his job. That's all they can say. We will not say, oh, because she's a Muslim or she's a Fula. No, then it means that we cherry picking. And that means then you're trying to put religion into the day-to-day affairs of the state. And that's what secularism is all about. So secularism, it does not only interpret when it favors you, it go both ways. We got laws that govern the state, and then we got our own religious laws. So when you go to your churches, you go to your mosque, the rule that you follow is different from the one we implement when it comes to state affairs. And the police, they are law enforcement officers, so you got to go by the rule. If they subpoena or they summon you, and the police say you should go to the station to make a statement, you got to follow their order. We have to respect law enforcement. So for me, I have no concept about putting religion into this thing. It's just basic law enforcement every day. And I saw the police IG appealing to people. I was like, okay, Mr. Aji, I'm confused here. So why are you saying that the police officer was wrong, or are you saying it because you think that she's from a minority community and you try to interject or infuse religion into police day-to-day activities? So I'm a little bit confused coming from what I heard from the police IG. That's my observation, though.
Thank you, Monk. Thank you so much. I would like for maybe Melbourne to play the second part. I'll give my observation and my view on things. Monk, Melbourne, could you please play the second video so maybe Monk can have another perspective on it?
Well, let me see it because I mean,
while you're pulling it up, let me give my observation on the first video. Let me give my observation on the first video. First of all, let me say this. People who work in security sectors and so forth, they go through some rigorous training, some serious psychological, mental training. I don't know if they do in Liberia, but sometimes we offer a lot of assessments, trainings, and tools to law enforcement officers. And it's meant to teach them the different skills, different instances to de-escalate, even when you're going to arrest people or make the case or do something. There are ways you can do it, especially if this person, based on the arrest warrant or based on a crime, is not deemed to be violent or does not pose a threat to some extent. However, you still treat the situation, as though it could be risky or, anytime the threat alert can go up. We always encourage them to do that to some extent. Like I said, they go through a lot of testings to see if they're fit mentally, if they're fit physically and emotionally, all of that. We put those things in context, right? We try to make sure that they're equipped for the job, they're ready, they're doing their job. Because these are the things that will need the kind of attention. One thing I noticed in the video was it seemed as though maybe the lady, and I stand to be corrected, maybe there was a language barrier issue. Because if you look at the original,
someone was interpreting.
Yes. If you look at the original video, you will see that there was a language barrier issue.
Mm-hmm.
For the police, even asserting that he does not want to be physical.
Yep.
There was no need to lay that prerequisite. There was no need to do that. If the claim here was it's a power theft issue, there are ways to go about it. There are ways to handle this matter. I don't know if there was a female officer there. I think in America, one of the things that the police have learned to as part of the de-escalation technique or whatever it is women will approach women in a situation. You have a woman take over, right? It helps. It makes a huge difference. All of these tools are important. And they're strategic. They help. So that it doesn't feel like men are exerting force or, doing something to the woman, whatever it is. Female officers will take over. Monk, you there with me, right?
Yeah, I'm listening. And even when you look at the diversity in the community, the structure of the police force can resemble the community as well. So it's not only female.
Yes. So I'm saying this to say it seemed like the atmosphere was already laid out for that. Now, I don't know this person, but I'm not sure from what point of this whole thing it escalated. But I did see this guy reaching to hold a lady or to grab the lady or whatever it is, which some have interpreted as taking off her hijab or whatever it is that was on her face. Now, let's get something clear. There's no law in Liberia that people can wear hijab. And people's religion should be respected. I will just say it that way. People's religion should be respected. Unless there is a law that says people can wear hijab. You remember a certain time, during Chancellor time, people joke with it, like people joke with it. Chancellor say nobody want to be wearing a hijab. Mark, I'm not sure if we can recall it.
I remember when you're making he made some statement about terrorism and people got to show their faces so that he will be taking off that hijab or whatsoever because by the time we got people infiltrating the Taylor government and they were posting wearing hijab. So
Okay.
I can remember, I think it was 97 or 98.
98, 99. I think
Yeah,
it came
between
in
there, yeah.
99.
That's
Okay.
when that stuff happened, yeah.
So you see history and I come back to bring us into something, but that was never enacted as a law because at that time, like you said, it was more of a war, security threat, and so forth, right?
Yeah, national security threat.
But there was no national security threat here. It is alleged that the woman stole current or whatever it is. There was no need for all that. But let's get to the last part, then we'll open the line to our people. No, but the last part.
Yeah. Let me see. Okay, quickly. Yes, and this is the.
Okay. Monk, what say you?
Well, that's a whole different angle because when you got a baby involved and then it change the whole narrative. Like you talk about de-escalation. I don't need to be a or law enforcement expert. It's just common sense. If she's holding your baby, she of no threat. And I don't think she posted any risks to the security officer. So if you see the woman on the floor fighting, I don't want to believe that he went there with the intention of just taking off his hijab. You can say, okay, because there was some altercation, so more than likely he could scrape off the hijab. But the question then is, if she got a baby in the arm and fighting the police officer and holding the baby as a professional police officer, you just got to take a step back and be like, because the baby is innocent, very young. The baby could get injured in the process. Now, just take the mama of the picture. The baby alone, that's why I say, for me, I want to get more information and see so many angles of different videos. And now, with the baby involved, we also change the narrative. So now I think I understand where the police RG was coming from, because the first video that I watched, I'm looking at the law enforcement aspect. Again, that people want to make the thing about religion. I'm just looking at the police coming to a peaceful citizen and asking them to turn themselves in or to go answer questions. But now, if you're fighting the lady, in our culture alone, when men is exerting force against a woman, it's already carry a negative connotation just for the fact that men, because people believe that men are stronger than women. But then when you put a baby in the equation, then I think the police officer, I don't think there's any explanation for him. Even if you want to talk about the law enforcement aspect, it just changed the whole narrative for me because the baby is involved. And the baby is crying in the process, my brother. I mean, it's not the end of the world. You can still come for her another day. The baby is involved, brother. Take a step back. And sometimes, Steve, there are rules that govern law enforcement, but they'll still tell you got to use your own discretion as time. You got like a referee that officiating your soccer game. Yeah, FIFA get that rule, but the rule does not always apply. There are times you got to use common sense judgment to make better decisions. And I think from that second video, if I had a police IG, I'm suspending that police officer. No doubt about it.
Thank you, Monk. To one of our brother who said that he doesn't agree with me on the statement, maybe you misunderstood me. I said I disagree with the police even laying the premise for that he doesn't want to use force. You don't need to say that. It's not necessary. First of all, there is no need for force here. But because they are known, the police is known for being barbaric, disruptive. We've seen police even fighting other things. They feel like they got to exert themselves and fight. They feel like they got to, get physical, and there is no need for that. There is no need for that. So now it's a different thing if you're dealing with some kind of hardcore criminal that want to kill you or threaten your life. That's a different thing. But let me get my own standpoint on this thing, Milbo. I beg you. Let me just take a minute, then maybe you can come in and then we'll turn it over to you for us to go to the lines. You can make your point and we'll go to the lines. Let me say this here. Let me agree with Monk. I would not only, if I were the police IG, I would not only suspend, I would fire that police officer. This video is very disturbing. The second part of it is very disturbing. It sends a wrong picture of the police, of the institution. There was no emergency here. There was nothing here to warrant that. I think the police were doing too much in this case. I think he went over his head. That being said, the woman should also face punishment or the law for charging at the police for wasting the soup at them. She should be punished for that. She should be arrested for that.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Held to full account for that. You don't do that. These two things need to happen. For those of you who think you need to take a side, you know, I'm seeing some winning. Oh man, this is some of the things we'll tell you how to get.
It's so biased.
Nobody's saying take side, but you cannot justify this man's behavior or the police behavior. An innocent baby. The fact that I will more cleave to that baby, hold on to that baby, right there should tell you, as a parent, even if you're not a parent, that humanistic feeling should come in there to understand and listen. I'll use my discretion and my judgment here, and we'll go, or we'll handle this thing another way, or whatever it is. But to say the police was justified because the woman went and slapping or wasted soup, the woman has already committed a crime right there by assaulting a police officer. That in itself is a problem. Anywhere she goes or whatever happens, she will be held to account for it. You think she will hold it all day? She will put it away at some point. You could even call for backup. But taking the law in your hand, the way dragging the baby out of the hand, trying to drag the woman. What kind of foolishness is this? This shows that we need, let me say this. This shows that the police not only need serious training, and need overhauling. Some of these people with rebel tendencies, violent tendencies, need to leave the police. Seriously speaking. Maybe y'all need to get a new breed of people. But again, that's where it is.
What kind of question will I bring a story?
Yeah, so to you, but still quickly before we go to the line to you and that of Mark, I think people set it up. You know, this issue of power theft and so forth, I think the major issue there is to get the line off, disconnect the meter or whatsoever thing that you think that you have there. And if you want to arrest them, that they can always do, that's good. Nobody's saying that you can't arrest. So even from the beginning of all of this situation where they didn't even wasted the hot water or soup or whatsoever thing, even to the time when you were holding that baby, I think, Steve, sometimes there's an issue. You just let it go just for that moment. Say, okay, maybe she afraid. Because let me tell you, Steve, one thing with all of our people back home is that when they hear the name Maribel, they got afraid. That's the fact. So, because that lady, she don't know, and in fact, she don't even speak English. That's the first thing. Someone to be interpreting to her. So maybe that's the name, Maribel. You're going to Maribel. You're going to Duper Baptist fee. Maybe they may jail you, and all of these things. Maybe that's the fear in her. So she said, no, I don't think I will go to Maribel. So you, that officer, I think there were for me, there were myself, I have issues. Sometimes you got to use your own description. Nobody's saying that she was right for wasting hot water or maybe soup on you. No. But there's some issues. Look, some of us here today, Steve, when we go out, that even the other LD officer that I got killed at one time, I would think as about, look, I go somewhere, for example, and I hear when there's a case or something, my brother, I go for a different thing. I don't go for that thing because I'm not on national duty for me to go arrest.
Oh, yes, for sure.
That led to the death of our LD officer.
Yes.
No, let me free. You go visit a friend. Who carry you to go raid ghetto?
You alone. We are backup. No strategy. No exit plan.
Maybe you want to take. No, but these are facts. Maybe I move for it. By the time I go different place, I go into a team myself. People fight and say, well, maybe I want to record. Well, I record. If I don't want to record, you all be fighting and walk out. I go. Because there are sometimes, let me be first, some people be wanting, we the journalists, sometimes you see people, in fact, they want to know which media institution are you from. So why am I'm going to stand and say, yes, and maybe I for Truth FM and this and that. No. So those are these good officers. You got to be very, very careful, especially the ARD officers. That what happened because that's that issue, and with the issue of the Liberia National Police, please, the fear in our people getting out of hand, and you have to be a little bit, cool with them. So far, Steve, any other thing, then we'll go to the line.
Yeah, let's go to the line. Let's hear from our people, and then we'll.
All right.
We only take the line people 10 minutes because already 40 minutes. I mean 20 minutes.
077-020125. Let me go to the line and pick our first caller, David King already. Yeah, David King, good evening.
Yeah, good evening, Maple. And let me say good evening to the rest of the panelists.
Yes.
Maple, firstly, let me just pass through the issue of the Fula woman. Maple, yesterday, a Christian was flogged by a police officer only because they were protesting because of their right. Job that they have, the government, they were taking that job and giving it to Lebanese. We did not see the police director coming out with any statement. But because today it is the Fula community and they came out in a number. So we're making it look at. If you watch that video, the Fula woman was the first person to take the bench and throw it at the officer, later followed by the half part of soup. So what you expect the police to do? That child, that baby you're talking about, the baby was never with a woman. The baby was crying, coming to the woman. She followed the door. She said she can't go outside. All right? Before the baby came, she walked the baby to herself, using the baby as a shield.
All right. Thank you so much. 1 minute, please. Let me go to Uncle Bernard. Yes, Uncle Bernard, go ahead.
Yes, thank you so much, Monkey and you. But you know, the DA guy went there. You know, that sometimes maybe I don't know whether we're very good intelligence security in this place. The DA, you are a DA officer. Though you get a power, but you are only a single person. And you saw new group of people. The only thing you do, step back and use your communication.
Simple.
If they do come and read, they come and read, the one more said, you don't get a bike up. Then you want to fire gun. That's so good, then you want scare. Whether they got arm and other kind, you don't know. Then with the Fula woman, I think the police, I mean, the only thing I can say is that the power tech era is not invisible era. It's a physical and even maybe in an open area where the horse standing. You just mark the horse, and she hostile, go back, and then you find appropriate time to come to deal with the situation. But to trust somebody for power tech for me, I don't see you. You just call the line and move forward. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you. That's it. Yeah, keep a calls coming 0770203125. Let's go to the WhatsApp line too. And also busy. Hello. Good evening.
Hello.
Yes, my dear brother. Go ahead, your name and from where you join us.
My name is GT. I'm joining from Canada. Thanks for having the show. Mabel, Steve, and Mom. You guys, thank you very much as usual. Look, Mabel, with regards to the lady issue here, common sense. Does that lady load at somebody like in Steve Curry? The police officer, he could use common sense to prevent everything that went water. In my experience, the police officer failed. He failed in bringing people. Why will you behave like that? You went water. That's somebody went for somebody mother. That the woman couldn't even speak English. He couldn't understand the woman. Leave the woman, go and come back. You see the quarantine here? Maybe if you leave your house today, let me medicine. Maybe you leave a piece onto the house, somebody put can they put say, the farm son and me, they say you stealing quarantine. So you not to how you not around to catch your son and catch your son. What you catch your son for? Where your son over that quarantine? You can wait for the people that can already identify the horse. Mark the horse and thing. Next time you take something. People die for quarantine. Remember the other guy for quarantine, who came working on our case. Probably I won't see that video show, I'm afraid. No, you gotta respect people. I'm making people in the local. If that lady, or people carrying around that place, that was different thing. Today, we're not going to be saying nothing, but we thank God that they did not go to that fight. And they need to do something. They quarantine, they need to stop that. They want to do. Everybody for quarantine, people sitting quarantine, they're arresting them. The people in the community, like put a family behind it. They need to do something, man.
All right. Thank you so much. Let's go to the line back. Hello to this caller. Good evening. Yes, my dear brother, go ahead.
Okay, I'm James. All right, thank you for the show. I've been following the information, concerning the lady without the police. But let me just say this to you. The edifice are not honest. When you go register to that place, they will give you paper. It happened to have myself personally more than 3 months now. So the issue of I really know the government, I know that criminality, I know that problem, they didn't just around us. The person got a meter. When the king did it, he forced it. And Yakoro, they disconnected the wire from up. When we went to the place, the king saw it, Yabu in the meter. So I don't know why we're heading to. The people that you register, they will not give you meter. The meter most are criminal. The rest of them are criminals. So what are we heading to? So these are the people that are making criminality in to increase. Because they're not giving the meter to the people. They eat in the morning.
All right, thank you. They are not giving the meters out to this person. Good evening.
Yeah. Good evening.
Yeah, go ahead.
My name is Alison, so I'm calling from Clinic. Yeah, thank you for the show. My side on this issue, and I'm not really talking about the power people because they are not fair, but the action from the lady today, it was wrong. Yeah. I know more people they are looking at the side of the police. Hearing you while they're there. Someone will not take nerve, they want to make a attempt to juke you and you will not protect yourself. You will have to protect yourself. And I saw a lot of the Fulani protesting today. I don't know, most of them, I don't know, they don't really watch the video. So you try to say that if that's only when I'm supposed to die, that you're supposed to die, you're going to die. Because they're trying to protect himself. You're trying to protect himself. How you go there, what's what's on the guy? So, for somebody said that she's not looking at somebody like a 2 pound head. How will you, can you tell me that the woman gets 2 pound head? Because you see the person appearance? So, it was very bad.
All right. It was bad. Today's caller, good evening.
Yes, good evening. This is Dixon Williams, and I'm calling from the Duburo community.
Yeah, thank you for joining us. Go ahead.
Okay, if you watch the video, you can tell that Muslim woman or that African woman, she was actually in the wrong. She would have used the baby to as a shield to cover her mistake. We are aware that the Muslim, most especially the women, they don't do that to men. They don't challenge men. So then why she would be brave to look at a police officer and do such a thing? And to the guy speaking, I don't know which side of the mouth he always speaks. When you say you don't denigrate religion from your beginning. But the last time we can know you saw the pastor, you saw the Christian religion. Then today again, you tell you don't talk about religion. I don't know which side you're speaking from of his mouth. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Pascal. Let me go to Pascal. Pascal, sorry if you go off. Keep your calls coming. We take a few more calls. 0770.
But I see the Christian bonus are looking for me again. You're not getting better. Christian people are attacking me.
Yeah, man. Oh, I don't know what's going on with the line. Keep your calls coming. 0770-203-125. That's the number for you to call. Please,
you deacon water your Christian people are attacking me.
Please stop disturbing the show, my young man. Keep your calls coming. 0770. Steve, please stop disturbing us and let the people talk.
Okay.
Oh, well, Pascal, my man, don't be disturbing the lamp. Keep your calls coming. 0770-203-125. Hello. Pascal, please stop disturbing the line, please. I beg, Chief. Keep your calls coming. 0770-203-125. That's the number for you to call and be part of the show. I don't like that, though. If you call again, you're not answer. Hello?
Yeah,
Mama, but why you keep disturbing the network? Go ahead.
Oh, yeah, sorry, Chief. Thank you. This is Pastor David. So, the police now is still defense. And that's why our brothers are telling us. I don't know at what level. But I believe the police supposed to exercise a bit of restraint. That's what I'm aware of. I mean, maybe for somebody to say the police will protect himself, I'm wondering, apart from the incident that happened involving the lady, have our brothers been able to see the actions of the police in recent years? In the last 1 year, 7 months, have they been able to see the actions of police officers? They kill people here. I mean, come to think about it. Maybe ask yourself, these people are going to gallop to a somewhere petition like government. The police were telling you how hot the water is, the aim of the protest. You saw that on Facebook. They were telling you how hot the water is intimidating people. This is the work of the police. And somebody telling me, you tell yourself, well, for all of people that the police have killed innocently.
All right, thank you. So let's call up quickly. Go ahead, please. 1 minute. Yeah. Hello. Yes, go ahead. You say what? Dixon who? Oh, boy. All right, go ahead. Because some of you are going to be fake. Oh, they won't do what kind of thing. Hello to this caller.
Hello, how you doing?
I'm okay. Thank God. Go ahead.
Yes, brother. I'm surprised at Liberian. People will call and say the policeman was wrong, he was this. I'm assessing that if I'm a police officer with arms, the fact that he sees the policeman, he has clear coverage uniform that represents the nation. He wants to invite you, and he still has to and which one it is. It's wrong. That Muslim woman not wait to her husband. She will not wait to her brother. She will not insult any of her family. But then you look at the country of policemen and wasting how what people are saying, that will have been put your last valley.
All right, thank you. To this caller, go ahead. We'll take 1 or 2 more calls across over to our team. Hello.
Yeah, hello, Mabel.
Yes, my brother, go ahead.
Thank you very much, Mabel. Mabel, I know that this Sunday, I know that this government is illegal mountain in legacy of football president. Mabel, the thing in this country, let's stop hiding behind people to say respect national officers in this country. Therefore, no religion is above the law. The law is above everything. Some of the people there, I hear that some Muslim members went to protest. Therefore, look at that kind of thing. You know, you even giving the full chance to respect the law in this country. Therefore, if you really want to know that member of the Muslim religion is very disrespectful to law enforcement officers, I was living a more platform. So that was when police got there. How I think that one jump on the police to fight. Now they fucking behave. You don't do that. Now the people want to tell that member of the days of country of law, not men. When they do that in your boss, the law is very powerful. Even if you find the law getting you out of the mud, the law can get you out of the mud. Nobody has got the law. If you wear a GI, you know that that's what it was done. Respect the police officer. So like the one with the man. But you work and get that that two are going to work, or that two are going to waste the man out. You know what I'm saying? You are destroyed a national officer. Thank you very much, man.
Thank you. The last caller quickly, then we'll cross over to our team. Hello.
Hello, neighbor. Good evening to you. Good evening to your fellow panelists.
Yes, quickly, go ahead.
This is the voice of PJ Shine and Johnny was so clear to you. Therefore, there is no right. Everybody in that video are wrong.
Okay, the Lord. Yeah, so I see some WhatsApp calls. Let me see who we're calling. We know it. We'll cross over. Yes, Steve. Yes, I'm calling here from the US. Quickly, let me see the call up from that end. Hello. Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Yes, my dear, go ahead. Yeah, go ahead quickly.
Or maybe let me just make my point. If you see President Money lives in America. In America, when the police go make a raid and you take a weapon to attack the police or to hit the police will shoot you. And they know that. They won't have no right to take back the officer and waste soup on it. It was a physical attack. So if you commit crime, there is nothing to relate your backing. If you commit crime, they will come and persecute you, not because you are a Muslim or a Christian. She committed a crime by attacking the officer and hit the police. In America, they shoot you.
All right, thank you. Whip away, Africa, big yes, Steve.
Well, how do you react? How do you react to the callers?
Well, our people, you know, they're going to react that way because for them, it's all like that's why I said from the beginning. They think how the law enforcement, they have a cultural or connotation as well. And the fact that the baby was involved, that's what I'm saying. In America, when you attack law enforcement officers, they will respond. And not in all cases, they will end up shooting you. When they believe that they are at risk, that's when they will take that extra step. The thing is about power theft. There were so many options. We are not saying the lady is right. For the fact that he attacked the police officer mean he had enough reason to come and even take her to jail. But his response, we're talking about power theft. I mean, power theft is not new in Liberia. I was born and I grew up in Liberia. Most of the time when power theft team come around, they just disconnect that line. That's all they do. I don't see them dragging people, getting the police because they stole power. No, that's not how it been. I am saying, further, she's a lady. That's one. And in our society, most of the time, you don't want to be an officer assaulting a lady or even try to use force, even when the person is wrong, because the cultural context alone. Now, why do you think she will go for a baby? Because she believed that when I hold a baby, the guy will back up a little bit. It just
exactly
sense. That's why she went for a baby. She using the baby as a shield. And even if it was in America, the first thing the police will do, they will try to secure the baby. They will forget about the mom in that case. If they can't secure the baby, they will find another means. That's what I'm saying. You cannot escalate for something as common as power theft. You could mark the house, you could come out and disconnect the land. The whole idea that you must drag up by any means possible, including the baby, then, my man, like we said, it's not about the rules, it's all about using your common sense in certain situations. And that's what I'm saying. We are not saying that the lady was right. We are just saying for a trained law enforcement officer, he should have de-escalated the situation, most especially with the baby involved. So you guys shouldn't twist what we say here. We are not saying that they should disrespect law enforcement. And the people who want to protest, I don't know. That one is just being extra sensitive because I don't see the need of protesting. But like I said, that hijab changed the whole narrative, because in Liberia, the political El Clasico, they get religious El Clasico, everything Liberia El Clasico. So that hijab alone changed the whole narrative, because if you flip that same situation around with someone who is a Christian that does not wear a hijab, it will be a whole different narrative. But that's Liberia for you. So I will skip that part.
Thank you, Mark. Thank you so much. Maybe 30 seconds. Let me get 30 seconds to the caller. They're calling for. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from, please?
Yeah, Steve. Thank you very much. This is Abraham calling from New Jersey.
Yeah, let's do 30 seconds, please.
Yeah, guys. Thank you very much, man. Unfortunately, I had to come on the show late. But what transpired today, and let me just have a 1 or 2 cent input in it. Firstly, let's please try to erase the notion. Like the caller before the last caller, what he stated categorically false. For the record, I am a Muslim, and pretty much I'm not violent. I operate within the confines of the law, and so are majority of the Muslims in Liberia. Let's just register that. It's unfortunate that people will come up with the kind of sentimental issues and give a blanket statement like that. It's wrong. Secondly, it's not a question of the merit of what transpired today, but indeed, it was just excessive force that were necessarily applied that resulted into what transpired over there. I think the police should have de-escalated, and if it could arrest the situation. By the way, the crime was committed in a home, meaning that this perpetrator is in her home, that she could be apprehended through other means by the police, but not to escalate at that level, dragging the literal, especially with the child, and then addressing them as that, indeed is wrong. Let it be stated in that way. Lastly, Steve, please, this what culminated into a series of issues that are happening. A guy got killed in Carolina for power theft, you're never a Muslim. Let us just register that.
Thank you.
Thanks for the time, man.
Thank you so much. Well, let me say this, and then we'll turn the order and move on really quick. Folks, thank you for your calls. To the brother who called and say, last time I insulted the Christian or whatever. First of all, I never insulted. It's not my fault that you can't speak English. It's not my fault that you don't understand English. I don't blame you at your age. You still passing around making excuses for pastors, political leaders, or whatever it is. I could care less. What I said last week, I stand by it. Most of your pastors in Liberia, your bishops, your mothers, your deacons are all crooks. They're not serving God. They are brainwashing you. I stand by that. If you say that's cost, then that's fine. But I stand by what I said unrepentantly. I don't change my word about. I don't gossip. I don't go behind the house to talk. I stand by every statement I make. I'm alert and oriented. I don't drink. I don't smoke. I've never drank in my life. So when I say something, I mean it. I don't joke about what I say in public. I mean every word I say. You think I know that somebody who's dread bad from what I said? Y'all won't turn this thing into Christian and Muslim business. That y'all won't turn it into it. The police officer used excessive force. There was no need for it. Period. The woman was wrong. He had all rights. And that other person that called him, oh, they will shoot you, they will shoot you. No, that's not true. That lie. That lie. Police are just passing in America shooting people or whatever it is. No, that's not true. So let's stop this foolishness. Let's stop defending these things. The police officer, the police in Liberia are very aggressive. Especially on Joseph Yuma Boaga, it started from Georgia. They're just aggressive. They go with violence, whatever it is. They're not trained and they're not ready for serious business. So that being said, let's have a good weekend. Tomorrow we'll be back. Tomorrow by the politics will be hot. We'll tell you what in the Joseph Boaga government got going on. The reason they open all the small passport boot them. They want issue on your. I think what Joseph Boaga passing around with big trousers there, saying that you getting him from there. We'll tell you tomorrow what is behind. Joseph Boaga and a group, they are criminals. And Joseph Boaga is leading a criminal gang. Nobody shouldn't tell you that he knows what's going on. Joseph Boaga knows about all the criminality that's going on. He's fully aware of it. Nobody shouldn't tell you that. He is aware. That's why I hear them passing around. Oh, who's in the executive mansion? And who's running the government? And who's doing it? Joseph Boaga is running the government. All the stealing that going on, Joseph Boaga knows about it. Let me tell you today. All the stealing that going on, especially at the very hard type, Joseph Boaga is fully aware and cognizant of it. Joseph Boaga is a criminal by nature. He will never change. And that being said, I just want to say that it's sweet for you, the Liberian people. You're who in Liberia. It's sweet for you. We told you. We told you. We warned you. Right on the show, me, Monk, Sekou, and Melbourne, we told you. We beg you. You do the process of elimination. You don't bring these people back. You don't bring CDC. You're leading CDC, Unity Party. We don't know what we're talking. We don't understand the politics. And coming that the other person that what they call Tawan Conglo that what they call the other person that you make all the excuses. I let her Joseph Boaga standing in your throat. I love it. We expose Joseph Boaga, but I am loving what they are doing. I want your children will suffer. You will suffer. Yeah. Yes. It's sweet for you. I hear you passing around. Oh, the kid, the other person that. I still be worried about that one. And like a color they want. See the other one passing around. See the dialysis finish. And dialysis not working in Liberia. And they want to see you giving yourself. I still be worried about that one. You want a dialysis to work. You not vote for people who will make it work for you. You go stay in mud, in rain. For criminal, then you move more criminals. You pour another group of criminals that they can't defend it. And I'm supposed to be worried, but I'm supposed to be sorry for you. You ain't ready yet. You ain't ready yet. So I want to see your children there. Picture you put it there in the mud. Oh, the children there sitting down in the rain and it raining and the children in the classroom, whatever it is. Who cares? Who cares? I don't give a damn. Me personally, nope. I only come here to rub it in your faces because of the choices you made. And I respect your choices. And I'm enjoying how Joseph Boaga treating you. Joseph Boaga got 4 years in a few months. Before Joseph Boaga 4 years in a few months, if you ain't careful, Wologisi Mountain will be gone. Your great-grandchildren will get nothing to look forward to. You think my children will leave for America and go sit down in Liberia? That crap that going on there, you really serious about you? You're not serious. They will stay right here. Even my unborn children will be here. I will born them right here. Yep. I will born my unborn children. I will have them right here. They will sit down right and benefit from the society here. That crap you got going on there with no hope. Even Jesus said, give up on your God said, give up on your. That means you can't waste my time behind people then who don't want to do what is right. When you talk it and they take it personal. I don't care about your personal feeling. Your pastor there. For all I care. I don't care. I don't care about your religion you're in. Your slave religion, where they got all of you in slavery, all of you in line, just a bunch of chickens that they carry to go slaughter. I don't care about that. I will continue to say the truth to you. Anybody will want to say, oh, you insult, oh, you cuss, oh, you let this, oh, you let... That is my business. I don't care about your opinion. Your opinion don't do me nothing. They don't care about yours. They don't. So you're not even important. The fact that you gotta defend other people, it shows to me that it just substantiates the fact that you're a slave because you're defending people who do wrong to you. I am saying the truth to you. Monk saying the truth to you. You get very well. We say what the police did was wrong. You get fair because you won't make anything about Christian and Muslim business. That's all you want to make it about.
That's it. That's why bringing all the reaction. It's not because they're not looking at the law enforcement aspect. They are looking at the religious aspect and for the fact that she wears her hijab.
Yes.
That's not what people are looking at. That's all. Had it been a regular person, trust me, this case wouldn't have escalated.
No, it would never. It would never.
Bro.
It would never. Instead of them standing up one day and say, you know what? Don't put their political affiliation, their religious affiliation. Let's get serious for once and say, if somebody do wrong, whether you Christian or you Muslim is wrong. Police officer do wrong, you wrong, you wrong. My political leader, you wrong, you wrong. The person I support, you wrong, you wrong. Just get, look, from the day you start getting to that point and you start asking serious questions. You will not know. But anyway, folks, my man, no more, let's call it a day. Tomorrow we'll be back. Folks, I know.
Yeah, more likely. Another day. Good show, guys. Nice.
Yeah, we'll be back tomorrow.
They will get better every day.
I worry about that. People that are important, that means they'll do well, but
our people, bro, they don't know how to deal with it.
Yeah, have a good night.
There are things we can do. We bring in good news and we give it to you. We talk about podcast and connecting people and culture from here and up out of the globe. Monitor people who wait to sell.